online and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
How safe do you feel when you're in downtown Fargo at night? Some are concerned, and Fargo police are letting you know how they are tackling the issue. Residents that frequent the downtown area went to Nextdoor to voice their concerns about the perceived increase of crime and public intoxication in the downtown area. Police are listening to the complaints and are taking steps. Valley News Team's Molly Casey is live in downtown Fargo, and she joins us with more on this story. Molly?
Downtown Fargo has the highest concentration of bars in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and residents have voiced their complaints about public intoxication. So I spoke with Fargo PD and with locals about what has been done and what still needs to be done to combat this issue.
What people may not understand is that downtown is the smallest beat in the department, but it also is the busiest.
Downtown Fargo is growing, and with that comes a greater focus on issues like public intoxication.
Sometimes people believe that we have a public intoxication law, and we don't.
But there are city ordinances about where alcohol can be consumed.
If people are walking down the sidewalk in Fargo and they're drinking a beer, they're breaking city ordinance.
And Lieutenant Helmick says Fargo police have already handed out over 200 tickets this year for it, but that giving out tickets only goes so far.
I feel like a situation is not something that we necessarily can either write tickets to solve or take people to jail to solve. It's more of a community issue that we need to address.
Walking down Broadway, you will find groups of people hanging around, but locals are split on if it's an issue.
That I've had problems with people I don't know or men that I don't feel comfortable with coming up to me.
I think Fargo downtown is a friendly place. It's a great place to be, and I don't think we need to be so concerned about it.
And when asked if the Fargo PD is doing enough to deter public intoxication, there was a clear answer.
I think most Fargo cops know how to handle that situation well, and I think they do handle it well.
I've seen it a lot more in the last 6 months than I have in the last 4 years.
Lieutenant Helmick agrees that his officers are doing all they can within their law enforcement power, but they're always working to do more.
We're going to keep working with community partners to try and come up with long-term solutions for a lot of the problems that we're dealing with downtown.
That was Molly Casey reporting. A public meeting regarding downtown safety with City Commissioner Dave Pepcorn and Fargo Police is being planned for mid-July in North Fargo. As soon as we get more information on this meeting, we'll pass it along. Now, coming up after weather, we hear from a woman from the Valley who feared for her life as she says a stranger broke into her apartment in the middle of the night. Time now to go on to weather, and today's winds continued into the evening. It was still relatively nice out there. Hutch, what do we have for our Friday to come?
Well, it does look like a cooler air mass is settling into the valley. For now, things pretty quiet, minus the winds that we've been contending with throughout the day. 59, the cool spot in Langdon. That's about 10 degrees warmer down to the south. 68s for Valley City and Gwinner, 70 in Sisseton. Holding on to 71 in Fargo, 68 in Detroit Lakes, and 64 around the Lake of the Woods area. Winds still gusting in the northern valley. Devil's Lake still gusts over 30 miles per hour. Winds have subsided a little bit, although they're sustained at 16 miles per hour in Grand Forks. It's still a breezy evening. Down south, not the case as we get ready for the sun to set here in the next 20 minutes. It looks like beautiful conditions here in the FM area. 71 degrees. It's a degree better in Moorhead this hour. Wind from the west, only 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. A few showers passing through Kittson County, Roseau County into the northern Lake of the Woods area, and the Big Lake itself seeing some sprinkles working its way through. Clouds surround this rain shower activity, but when we take a look at the bigger picture, low pressure system up here swirling its wheels. That's providing a north flow across much of the northern counties, and this is a chilly air mass that is just now starting to work its way down into the Dakotas. It will do so as we go through the overnight hours. Notice we'll keep that chance of shower activity in the northern valley, and the wind advisory continues until 3 o'clock in the morning for our far northern counties. I expect the wind to be gusty still as we start out our day. From the west and northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts higher than that. Best chance of showers from the northern Red River Valley into northwest Minnesota to start out our Friday. As we go through the day, we'll start to see some partial clearing out to the west. Out to the east, though, still clouds and showers as we continue to see that northwest wind gusty at times. We'll see that clearing trend push its way across the Red River into Minnesota for the afternoon, but the temperatures are not going to respond just because we have a little bit of sun. That air mass moving in is indeed chilly. Mid-50s in Fargo. We'll see temperatures slowly rise into the upper 60s out there. Gusty northwest winds. Other than that, not a bad day. We cannot rule out a sprinkle in the FM area. It does look like the best chance will be northwest Minnesota. Temperatures will be cooler there with a chance at near 70-degree weather down south. That's about all we're going to muster, about 10 degrees subpar for this time of the year. Active weather, Roger, capturing this over the Otter Tail Lake as some menacing clouds approached Otter Tail County. Here is a look at Saturday's forecast. More clouds, even cooler. 50s for many up north. And on Sunday, we remain cool, but are heading in the right direction. 71 degrees, still a northwest wind across the region. Best chance for showers on the Minnesota side of the river. It looks like 80s return for early next week. And then on Wednesday, another cool front pushes through with a chance of some thunder. We'll cool off a little bit late week again.
I think it's a nice balance, don't you?
No, it's pretty nice out there. Very comfortable this evening.
All right, thanks.
You bet.
If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, here's some advice. Call our whistleblower hotline. The phone number is there on your screen, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Dashcam video was released by the American Civil Liberties Union of Minnesota showing what they call a brutal attack of a man during an arrest last July in Worthington, Minnesota. The video is graphic.
Show me your hands. Get the fuck out of the car.
Watch as a Buffalo Ridge Drug Task Force agent approaches the vehicle with his gun drawn, yelling for the driver to get out of the car. He then grabs the man and attempts to pull him from the vehicle while kneeing and punching him in the head. After a few seconds, the audio and the video is cut, something the ACLU calls a deliberate move by the other officer on the scene. The Worthington Police Department says the video is just one piece of evidence in a much larger criminal case. They say the man resisted arrest and had been in a dangerous road rage incident. A home invasion to report to you tonight. It involved a woman sleeping with her two small children and a stranger who broke into the bedroom and grabbed them by the throat. It happened in an apartment complex just west of the Columbia overpass in Grand Forks. 23-year-old Sanjay Yaka was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and criminal trespass. The family says that they think he broke through a screened window on the deck and made his way in through an open sliding door. The mother says she thought she was going to die and was trying to protect her children.
He was acting kind of like a rape and just pulling my leg, and he just pulled like close to him, and I just push him out, and I just saved my kids, and start shouting in front of the window like help, help.
Valley News Live spoke with Yaka's father. He did not want to be on camera, but he did say that his son was delirious and not fully aware what was going on. He says his son is mentally sick and should be treated instead of criminally charged. A special meeting tomorrow morning will likely decide West Fargo's new police chief. A recommendation is expected, followed by discussion and then the appointment. North Dakota Highway Patrol Lieutenant Troy Hischer and FBI Supervisory Special Agent Heath Janke as one of the 2 finalists for that job. Investigators say that the cause of a home fire earlier this month in West Fargo will go down as undetermined. The fire on June 1st started outside in a woodpile in the backyard. Neighbors and first responders were able to run in and save family pets at the home. That home was totaled. We now know what caused a fire inside a West Fargo auto body shop earlier this month. It was a hot drill bit. Authorities say employees were getting a car ready for salvage when a piece of hot metal fell into a gas tank and ignited. We're told at least 3 vehicles caught fire inside JWD Autoback on June 9th. And authorities in the Jamestown area are looking for a man wanted on outstanding drug charges. 57-year-old James Storley is his name. He's wanted for possession with intent to deliver and has warrants for drug paraphernalia and driving with a suspended driver's license. Authorities say he may also be in possession of a firearm. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighs 200 pounds. He has hazel eyes and graying hair. Authorities say he is likely living in a car. If you see Storley or have any information on his whereabouts, call 701-252-1000. TMI Hospitality, a hotel developer and management company based in Fargo, has been acquired by an affiliate of Aimbridge Hospitality. Now, TMI Hospitality currently manages 188 hotel properties across 26 states, representing nationally recognized franchises including Marriott, Hilton, Choice Hotels, Carlson, Hyatt, and IHG brands. Aimbridge is an independent hotel management company in North America and the Caribbean. They are headquartered in Plano, Texas. If your kids use Snapchat, you might want to check their location settings. A new update called Snap Maps allows you to see where your friends are and what they're doing. While some say it could encourage people to interact more in person, others say it's concerning that people will know where you are.
Nowadays, people like to add people they don't even know on Snapchat, and if they can find your location, they could do something to you. I mean, that could be a danger.
We should be teaching the kids a little bit about etiquette and what you should send and what you shouldn't send and things you should and shouldn't talk about.
Turn off your local settings if you want to play it safe, but watch out. Snapchat warns you if you submit a snap to their story, it will still show up on the map no matter what location setting you choose. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Disabilities didn't stop athletes tonight from having some friendly competition. At Miracle Field in Moorhead, softballs flew and wheels turned as people came together on a field specifically designed to suit their needs. This group includes 20 players, some of which are former para-athletes. They are part of efforts by Home Incorporated to keep those with disabilities moving and healthy.
Gets me active, out of the house, meet more people. I mean, it just means a whole lot to find a place where you belong again.
The players meet every Thursday at the field, which also hosts a recreational division for more casual fun. It's draft night for the National Basketball Association, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are being talked about as one of the biggest winners so far. The Wolves have reportedly traded for Chicago Bulls forward Jimmy Butler. Butler was widely considered one of the top free agents this offseason. Now, they also get the number 16 pick in tonight's draft in exchange for guards Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn, along with the Wolves' number 7 pick. This is